Assembly member, you will repeat and insert your name after me.
Yes, ma'am.
I
I, Isidore Hall,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United
to
States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which
the duties upon which
I am about to enter.
I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assemblymember Isidore Hall III.
And certainly, let's give another applause to one of the most notable voices and personalities. One, in my opinion, she reflects the very thing that we do each and every day. Fight for equality, fight for justice, and fight for working families. And that is none other than Marielena Durazo. Please give her another round. Good afternoon, everyone. Again, Councilman Buscaino and Marielena Durazo, again, thank you for your friendship, for your presence here today, and for your continued leadership on behalf of the residents throughout our community. Congresswoman Hahn, Judge Hahn, thank you for your friendship and for your great record of service, and for the leadership you both show every day to the good folks and the bad folks of our district. And thank you, the voters of the 64th Assembly District, for this humble opportunity to represent you. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Carson, Compton, Gardena, Harbor Gateway, Linwood, Long Beach, Rancho Dominguez, South Los Angeles, Torrance, Watts, Willowbrook, and of course, Wilmington. Congresswoman, and by the way, let me just also acknowledge an individual who has fought and continues to fight for all of us. Has been on this path for many, many years, and that is the ambassador, the Congresswoman Emeritus, the Honorable Diane Watson. Please, please, absolutely, please. Congresswoman, I especially want to thank you for agreeing to host this great event together. If there is one lesson history teaches us about how to best overcome struggle and challenge, it is that we must stand together in times of challenge. We must work together in times of struggle, and we must fight together to overcome adversity. And if there were two individuals who are prepared to stand up, work together, and fight for the residents of this great community, you need to look no further. You've got the Honorable Congresswoman Janice Hahn and Isidore Hall fighting for you. With the re-election of President Barack Obama, the re-election of Congresswoman Janice Hahn to the United States Congress, and my re-election to the California State Assembly, we are blessed with a clear, strong, and determined leadership to fight for the very things that folks believe that they should have and are rightfully deserving of. It is hard to believe that only 4 short years ago, I began my service in the California State Assembly, representing the 52nd Assembly District and now the 64th Assembly District. 3 weeks after, and I'm quite sure most of you remember this, I was sworn into office in 2008, 1 week before Christmas. I was faced with the stark realities of an economy on the brink of collapse and a state budget that was $42 billion in the red. Families were losing their jobs, they were losing their homes, and they were losing hope. And over the past 4 years, our state has struggled through this crisis, this great economic crisis since the Great Depression. And my goal, to increase funding for public education, to improve programs designed to reduce obesity and diabetes among our youth, and to give workers and businesses the tools they need to compete in this new global economy, we're certainly and suddenly on the chopping block. Proven programs that help keep our families healthy, that strengthen our infrastructure, that train our workforce, programs that keep our neighborhoods safe, our kids in school were suddenly at risk. So what did we do? What did I do? I did what any good son would do in this situation. I listened to my mama. And what did mama say? Mama says, son, roll up your sleeves and get to work. And over the past 4 years, I did just that. I rolled up my sleeves, made the difficult decisions, and did the hard work necessary to bring our great state back from an economic collapse. And today, I'm proud to say that as a result of this hard work, the economy in California is improving, families are getting back to work, and for the first time in many years, the governor just this last week released a balanced budget that increases funding to public education by $2.7 billion. I am especially proud of Governor Brown's proposal to fundamentally change how we pay for education and educate children of this great state. The governor in his budget plan spoke of a reality we all have known for quite a long time, that it costs more to educate people in Compton, Carson, Wilmington, South Los Angeles than it does in Beverly Hills. And it does. And you can clap. That the challenges children in our community face on a good day requires a little more help than children in other communities. The reality is, to ensure that all of California's children are given the same opportunity and the same shot at a prosperous future, to ensure that the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is realized, we must stand up for our children all over the state of California. So I stand strong in support of Governor Brown's education budget proposal and his courageous effort this year to do what will always be seen as popular, but to do what is right for the most vulnerable youth in our state. The governor's proposal is but one fight on the agenda this year, and there are going to be many, 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 many more. However, I am committed to work with the governor and the legislators to do everything we can to fight for jobs, to fight for health care, to fight for education, to build economic development and housing, and do the very thing that you've charged each and every one of us the responsibility of doing when you elected us to serve in the state of California. I am committed to fighting for policies that will give California businesses a competitive advantage and that will respect the important contributions of our talented workforce. Our workforce must be respected, and we must do everything we can to protect working families in the state of California. I am committed to working with leaders to increase access to health care and for working to reduce the rates of HIV and AIDS in our community. I am committed to fighting for our seniors and for giving our returning veterans the tools they need to be a success on the home front as they return home from battle. I am further committed to working with local, state, and federal partners, including Congresswoman Janice Hahn, to stand up as a community and fight for all of us in this great district. And as you have noticed, I have a lot of energy in me. I have a lot of fight in me. I have a love for this community, and I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I want to thank each and every one of you for all of the support, all of the love, all of the prayers that you have given to me and provided me over the course of my life in public service. 14 years of public service as an elected official in this county. And now I believe I just turned 41. I have my elementary school teachers that I saw here today, my high school teachers that I saw here today. And they will tell you that my mother required me to go to school each and every day. Is that right, Ms. Davis? She raised 6 kids by herself in a 2-bedroom, 800-square-foot home. Worked 3 part-time jobs so that she can afford a life for us that the average child would want to have and deserves. People said that a woman raising 6 kids in a community that we were raised in by herself should either be on drugs and gangs, jail, or dead. And none of us are that. And so 1 bachelor's degree, 2 master's degrees, and a PhD later, I stand to let you know that good things can come out of the hood of Los Angeles. God bless you all. Thank you. Let's get back to work. God bless you.